Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with a new cycle deck with Rage that is beating the best players in the world. The number 44 player in the world just swapped Rage for Log in his main deck, and it made it so much better. When your opponent tries to counter your wall breakers or goblin drill with bats, skeleton army, or goblins, they're gonna get wrecked by the Rage. Their bait cards that are trying to counter you will get completely cleaned up, while your goblins from the goblin drill, skeleton king skeletons, and dark goblins will get enhanced to unfair levels of broken, allowing you to break down your opponent's tower even quicker. This deck is absolutely unfair with Skeleton King because you can collect a ton of souls whenever your units die. The Skeleton King will make your opponents pay by throwing more skeletons back in their face. If you don't have Skeleton King, use Valkyrie instead. But if you're going to make that change, definitely swap out the Skeleton Army for guards. Let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance with the new best Goblin Drill deck in Clash Royale. A whole lot of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Alright, we got a game against Chili. So I wonder if he's chill, like, you know, Canadian weather, or if he's feeling spicy and hot and wants to go and spam everything he can. Because it could be two things, man. I'm going to go in for a Goblin Drill here, and I'm just going to play pretty aggressive at the start because I have Skeleton Army, and I think I can get a good trade on defense. Wow, he's going to have Dark Prince, one of the few cards that I can't bounce back with the Fireball that also has splash damage. This game is going to be a challenge. That is the worst card to see at the start of the match. I'm going to go for a Skeleton King and then Skeleton Army in the right-hand side because I want to be able to collect a lot of souls right now. I want to get something out of this. If I can go for a Dark Goblin, collect a ton of souls, and then go in for the Skeleton King ability, maybe we can make something happen here. The Electro Dragon is not going to be able to chain onto the Dark Goblin. In fact, I think the Dark Goblin's going to die. Yo, this is so good. Dark Goblin's going to die, but it's also going to be able to kill the majority of the Electro Dragon. So we can get some value here, and we can go for Wallbreaker Split. The reason why I want to go Wallbreaker Split is because he's likely going to overspend on this side, and he might even drop his Dark Prince. Okay, yeah, he's going to go Dark Prince for sure. So I'm going to try to go in for a Goblin Drill here, and maybe one of the Wall Breakers will connect, and then the Goblins will also lock on because, wait, never mind. The Wall Breaker is going to splash onto the Dark Prince. It's not even going to die. That's insane. That was so unbelievably lucky. I could say that that was skill, and I could say, hey, guys, that was calculated, but then I'd be lying to you guys. No, that was 100% luck, and it paid off wonderfully. The fact that the timing worked out so well that the Dark Prince got splashed by the Wall Breaker felt so good. All right, he's going to have Electro Dragon, he's going to have Phoenix, so I'm expecting him to do one or the other. I just want a Fireball here because I think that's our safest bet. I'm also going to click the Skeleton King ability, even though it's got literally 0 souls. If it locks onto the tower, we're going to force out a Bar Barrel, so it's a 2-for-2 trade, and I got all that damage. So, I mean, if you want to let a Skeleton King get that close to you, man, be my guest. I'm going to go in for an aggressive play here again, just because I want to bait out his Elixir, so then I can hopefully just Inferno Tower and completely counter this. He doesn't have a good answer to this at all, right? He's just going to let it go. He's letting it go. Oh my gosh, dude. I want to go for a Skeleton Army here since I want to be able to kill a Lumberjack, hopefully. And then maybe the Inferno Tower is also able to clutch up on defense against the Phoenix. If not, I can go for a Skeleton King because it will be able to pull the Phoenix to the other side. And then both of our towers are going to be able to work on the Phoenix and also finish off the Dark Goblin. Yo, this worked out so well. I literally took no damage. I'm going to go for a Goblin Drill again in the left-hand side, go Wall Breakers in the right-hand side, and make sure that his attention and resources and Elixir is all divided up. The Dark Goblin locked onto the tower. Both of the Wall Breakers connect in the right-hand side, and that is utter dominance, my dude. You are not going to be able to do anything unless you 3-crown me right now. So I have to gear up for a stellar defense, and I think I can make it happen. I'm going to go for a Skeleton King off to the side, and then I'm going to try to go for a Fireball when I get the chance. But I want to get a Dark Goblin down first. Don't want to Fireball too soon because I want to be able to Fireball on top of this, the egg if I need to. Okay, I'm going to click the Skeleton King ability, and that should be 2 towers to literally none for our homie. He didn't even scratch the surface of our defense, and that was incredibly easy. So if you guys want to destroy Golem, this might be the deck for you. You spread them thin, and they have no hope to win. Because we were constantly applying pressure on every single side, our opponent literally had 0 Elixir to defend. After eating Chili alive, now we're 3,900 in the world. All right, we got a game against Pow X Gamer. I really thought it was going to be like Pro X Gamer. I was like, well, there's another person saying they're a pro player. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton Army here, and I want to go Skeleton King to collect all the souls. He did not get a single hit with the Hog Rider, and we have a full Skeleton King bar. Wait, that's not how it's supposed to work at all, right? You dropped an Electro Spirit. You should have gotten a better trade here. I can Rage, and it's going to damage down the Firecracker. It's going to speed up my Goblins, and it's going to give me a really good trade. Look at the Goblins putting in work. I think we want to go Dark Goblin to activate King Tower. It's definitely going to be able to kill the Valkyrie, and then I think the Firecracker shoots it, and then it activates King Tower. So I'm going to go Skeleton Army afterward. No, 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 please. Okay, I guess that doesn't matter, right? We kill the Firecracker with the Dark Goblin. We get better Elixir trade, maybe? Is there going to force out extra Elixir? I don't know. Dark Goblin locks on the tower. That's at least 300, 400 damage. But maybe that was better than activating King Tower, because I'll definitely activate King Tower later on with an Inferno Tower against the Hog Rider. So the main thing that we want to do is spice it up with the rage and make our opponent rage, because most people aren't expecting it. I think this guy will start to expect it because he knows what my deck is now. We can also Fireball back the Valkyrie right when it's about to go and kill. So that's kind of going to be our best bet. I think he's going to go for a Valkyrie, so we're going to go Fireball it right now. So then when it kills, it gets knocked back, so then the Goblins lock on a tower for some extra damage. That's something that you guys got to do if you're going to be playing this deck at a higher level. You've got to make sure that you hit those fireballs on the Valkyrie at the right timing, so then you're able to make sure that you maximize your damage potential. We're going to go for Inferno Tower here. He tries to pre-log, didn't really work out. Even if they go in for an Earthquake on top of your Inferno Tower with a Hog Rider, they will never get anything from that. So that's just something to keep in mind in case y'all didn't know. Always go Inferno Tower against Hog Rider Earthquake if you can, because they're going to drop like, 7 elixir. You're going to drop 5. You're going to get a +2 trade, and they only get, tower damage from the Earthquake, and that's it. So it's pretty good. All right, so we're going to go Wall Breakers here to try to kite back the Valkyrie and then hopefully not take any damage. Yeah, so he has to drop a response here. He's going to go for an Electric Spirit instead of doing anything else. Valkyrie is out of cycle, so I can go in for a Goblin Drill here aggressively, and then I can go for a Fireball depending on what happens. So yeah, he's going to go for a Firecracker and Skeletons. Wait, I just raged this up, right? Oh, that was so bad. I got damage with the rage, but at the same time, like, I got logged. So unfortunate. I'm going to go for a Skeleton King here. If he decides to go in for a Hog Rider, we can Inferno Tower. Remember, the Valkyrie is going to be the main thing that's a little bit scary here. I actually decided to go Dark Goblin right into that. It doesn't even kill, unfortunately. I'm going to go Wall Breakers on the right-hand side. Maybe we can bait out some extra elixir. Valkyrie's out of cycle, so I'm going to try to take this opportunity. And then I'm going to go for a Rage so that I can kill the Firecracker. And then we'll see what happens. Definitely want to go for a Fireball here as well, and then go Dark Goblin just so we can kill the Valkyrie. I'm in a very bad spot, actually. I kind of need to go in for Wall Breakers. He actually has Lightning instead of Earthquake. Yo, I thought you had Earthquake this entire match, man. Oh my goodness, I've been playing scared out here. All right, we're going to try to go in for a Skeleton King so that we can kill the rest of the Firecracker and then force out more elixir from our opponent. I think the Skeleton King is going to put us in a much better spot. I need to go in for a Fireball on top of the Valkyrie, so he's going to go for the Valkyrie soon. So I want to Fireball that right now and then hopefully get some damage with the Goblins. Did not work. Remember, he's got Lightning, so this is going to be way worse for our Inferno Tower. I don't want to drop that unless I absolutely need to right now, and I will. So I'm going to go in for like a Dark Goblin here and then Skeleton Army afterward. Otherwise, the Hog Rider does get hits. He might go for a Firecracker. It doesn't pierce through and do damage, so I guess that's kind of good for us. I'm going to go in for a Goblin Drill here, and I kind of have to Fireball directly on top of the Dark Goblin spam counters with the Firecracker, and then I got to go in for a Rage. Even though he's definitely going to go in for like a counter, we kind of have to do it. He could go in for a Log and a Lightning, so I'm probably... No, the Log doesn't do enough, so he needs to go for a Lightning to be able to get the damage. So I'm going to try to go in for a Dark Goblin here. Maybe go for Wall Breakers. If I win this game, it'll be the most ridiculous win of my life. Like, this should not be a W. The Wall Breaker's almost connected. Not quite enough, though. I think I want to go in for a Rage as well, just because I need to get some damage with the Goblins before he's ready. And then I want a Fireball here. High chance that the Firecracker dies. I'm going to try to go in for a Skeleton Army in the back just to try to body block the Lightning. And I get it! Let's go! That was insane. That was not easy to do. I'm going to try to go in for a Skeleton King here. He's going to log, and he's trying to go in for 2 logs, probably. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Drill here. I'm going to go in for a Rage really aggressively, and then I want a Fireball. If this Fireball comes down, we won! No way! Are you kidding me right now? We body blocked the Lightning and cycled back to a Goblin Drill Rage before he was able to steal the game right from my grasp. And somehow, someway, after that ridiculous win, now we're 3,400 in the world. All right, let's get it. So I'm excited to see what this man's got up his sleeves. Maybe he's going to be a magician and go for a magic archer, or I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. A lot of times people magic archer whenever you drop something in the back, so I'm prepared mentally. Okay, Giant Skeleton. This is already kind of interesting. Is it going to be like a Hog Rider Earthquake deck or Royal Hogs Earthquake? We'll have to wait and see. So he's going to have arrows, so probably neither. I don't know. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton Army at the river and try to make him shiver. Maybe we can get him to go and drop another spell. Yo, he goes in for an Electro Wizard. Interestingly enough, I don't think that's very good for you because now you lose your Giant Skeleton. I think that was a giant mistake because now you have no way to protect that. And you're going to be down elixir. Wait, he's got Witch. What the heck is this? Why do you have Giant Skeleton, Witch, and arrows? Oh my gosh. I swear, Ladder has the weirdest decks ever sometimes. Oh, it gets even weirder. He's got a Hog Rider in there. All right. We're going to wait for the Witch to lock on. Then we're going to go for Skeleton Army so it doesn't eviscerate the Skeleton Army instantaneously. But this is actually a peculiar position for us to be in because we're not winning anymore. We were winning, and now he got a lot of damage, and he's got a Musketeer counter pushing. So we got to find our way back in business. I want to go in for a Skeleton King to shut down that Musketeer. I think that's going to be our best bet, and maybe we can get some value here. Or maybe he's just going to go in for an aggressive Giant Skeleton. The world may never know. I want to go for Wall Breakers here, so then he has to counter those with an arrows, because that's going to be a -1 trade. Or he's just going to let that fly. Okay, he's just going to let that fly. Do I want to click the Skeleton King ability? Probably not. It's not going to be a great play. If I go Goblin Drill and he doesn't end up having like Earthquake, this could be the best counter available because the Dark Goblin would just die. At least the Goblins on defense do something. I'm going to go Dark Goblin off to the side so then we're able to conveniently counter this without like losing the entire game. And then, yeah, that's dead. It's not going to reach my tower. It's not going to reach my tower. It's really close, but it's not good enough. Whew, playing with my feelings out here. This guy is going in for those mischievous arrows. Why do you have P.E.K.K.A? What? Are you kidding me right now? The homie has a random P.E.K.K.A with a giant skeleton. All right, this wacky adventure is something I'm about. We'll see what we can do. This is not going to be good, but we're going to roll with it. All right, we're going to go in for a Dark Goblin, and then unfortunately, I think I need to go in for a Skeleton Army immediately. Wait. If the Goblins and the Wall Breakers get raged up, maybe we can make this work. I'm going to go Goblin Drill on defense, and I can go and click the Skeleton King. Skeleton King ability is definitely going to kill the entire giant skeleton that he's got, and we're going to have so many skeletons swarming him. This is actually looking really dope. I don't think the Dark Goblin's going to die immediately to the bomb either, so maybe we can get a couple shots off too, or maybe just one. Oh, we got two. That's something I can vibe with. All right, we're going to go in for Wall Breakers. If he goes in for an arrows, this is awesome for us. I don't think he's going to do it. Yo, he just let it roll. Yes, sir. That's what's up. I'm going to Fireball here. He's going to arrows, which is totally fine because I think the skeletons kill. And then we can go in for like a rage on the skeleton army that he has to drop. And then maybe our raged up skeletons swarm the tower. I don't think he has an answer. Dude, you got yeeted and deleted from this game. Wow. He had arrows. He ended up having Electro Wizard, but it was no match for the raged up skeletons. This deck is dirty, and I'm loving all the clean plays that you can pull off with Rage. All right, so apparently this guy is a CRL esports pro. So you guys already know I have to focus up, or maybe this guy's lying to us. I don't know which one. Probably going to be the latter. I'm going to go for Wall Breakers here in the back and just split him up and see what he's up to. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton King in the back to go and collect their souls so we can suck them up like a vacuum cleaner. Even though they kind of sucked and they didn't give us anything, the Skeleton King is going to suck in the good way. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton Army on the right-hand side, and maybe he's going to be in a bad spot because he just used his... Okay, never mind. He's going to have multiple answers to me. Huh. What if I do this and then I rage so that my skeletons are raged up and attacking really fast? Is this going to work out? Can we kill the baby dragon right now? Yo, we kill the baby dragon. The Dark Goblin's going to stay alive. If I got the Goblin Drill down slightly faster, that would have been a disaster for my dude. Okay, so he's going to activate King Tower most likely. Feels bad, man, but it's still pretty good. You know what? If I went Wall Breakers, predict the Tombstone and Fireball on it. Am I that much of a baller? I want to do it. I want to see if it works. So I'm going to Fireball on the Tombstone and hopefully it works. Oh, he's going to Barbarian instead. Oh, no. My disappointment is immeasurable, and that did not work out. But it still gave us damage, not really in the good way. I dedicated 6 elixir. You know, he only spent 2, so not good for us. I'm going to Dark Goblin at the river and try to sneak on through. He's going to just Baby Dragon or Skeleton King, whichever one he's feeling. I'm going to Infer Tower on top of the Skeleton King. Okay, it's going to hit skeletons instead. Cool. That's exactly what we wanted, my dudes. That's awesome. That's incredible. That's exactly what we needed. He could have maybe went in for something like a graveyard there, but he decided not to. In single elixir, it's really hard for him to ever pressure us because we do have Dark Goblin. So that's one great thing about it. I'm going to go Skeleton King in the back so we can collect all the souls from the tombstone that's going to be, you know, occupying our Inferno Tower. I definitely want to go opposite lane with a Goblin Drill and Wall Breakers at the same time so he can't simply get away with just a Bar Barrel. And then he might Tornado, and then if he Tornadoes and he has nothing for the Dark Goblin, that will be able to kill the Baby Dragon. I was hoping that the tower would be in range of targeting the Baby Dragon, but it didn't work out. Look at that damage, though, baby. And he goes in for a poison because he is freaking out right now. That is an incredible position for us to be in. After it kills, I wanted to go in for the ability, but it went in for the ability a little bit too fast. I'm going to go in for a Fireball here, and then hopefully... Okay, that didn't really work out. He shut that down real fast. He's like, Jake, you might have dreams, but I'm going to make them memes. I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin on the right-hand side, and I kind of want to go in for a Skeleton Army here. Hopefully this works out. I want to make sure that the Skeleton King goes towards the Skeleton Army, and then the Dark Goblin's going to stay alive, and then the Skeletons that we drop first are going to just wreak havoc on everything that he has. Maybe I can go in for another Goblin Drill here, and then Fireball on top of the Ice Wizard that's dropping near his tower. Wait, this is really good for us. I think the Goblin Drill is going to be a problem if we can rage this up. Dude, the Goblins are... Oh, no, they just instantly died. Why is everything that I'm wanting to have happen just, like, messing up so fast? I think the mechanics this game have been good, but my decisions have not been. All right, so I need to go Skeleton Army here, and then probably Fireball when all the skeletons accumulate. No, I don't need to. Do I? Oh, yeah, I do. This is absolutely tragic. This is so bad. I've never felt so uncomfortable in having to Fireball on defense against this. Wait, we can just Skeleton King. What is he doing? Is he going to try to Tornado? So I'm going to Wall Breakers and expecting the Tornado. So then the Wall Breakers take the priority. It's really important to make those predictions. Otherwise, you're just going to lose every time. So I knew what he's going to do because he had a baby dragon randomly at the river. He just kind of telegraphed his play. I can fireball here. I can also go in for the rage as well if we really want to. It's not necessarily going to be worth it. I'm going to click the ability though, so maybe we can get some damage on the Ice Wizard to finish it off. If we can kill the Ice Wizard, that would be a big W on my end. And then Inferno Tower here so we can kill the baby dragon before it crosses the river so then he can't make any big plays. If they go for a graveyard and they don't have anything crossing, you know, they're going to cross their heart and hope to die because that is absolutely a very dead Skeleton King. We can go in for another Skeleton King of our own here and make him moan and maybe go in for a Goblin Drill here as well. As you guys can see, I love this matchup. It's very fun. We're just going to keep Goblin Drilling. I think he's going to stop this with his own Skeleton King, but it's not going to matter that much. If he doesn't, we Fireball on top of the Barbarian Barrel that's about to pop, and then we pop his tower. So I've tried to Rage and then Fireball, and that should be enough for us to win. I kind of want to go for another Dark Goblin and then just more spam and then Fireball and not really care because Fireball does enough damage. GG, well played and peace out. We're not going to waste any more time. We're just going to waste your towers instead. Very good player, but as you guys can see, this deck straight up hard counters every graveyard deck. Having Dark Goblin on defense and then having Inferno Tower to stop your opponents from crossing the river means that they have no chance of ever building up a formidable push. Let's see if we can keep up the streak. So this guy finished 590 in the world looking at the banner, so definitely going to be a challenging foe. You guys already know the deal. Wallbreakers in the back. What's up? We're going to get that value. So Golden Boy, I hate that card, man. It almost screams Electro Giant at me because that is like the best win condition that it works with. It could also be Graveyard Freeze. Yo, he tried to Tornado to activate King Tower or something. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to shut everything down. Oh, definitely Electro Giant when we see an Inferno Dragon. Is it worth dropping anything here? I think we're good. I think we're good. He overcommitted with the Barbarian Barrel and thought that the Inferno Dragon was going to be able to like lock onto my tower, and then overcommitted again and dropped the Golden Knight ability. So this is a very wonderful start for us because I can get wall breakers here, and I'm expecting, oh wait, I can rage. Can we kill most of the goblins with our goblins and then lock onto the tower? Yo, let's go. Infinitely better than Zap for that reason. If your opponent goes in for bats or goblins or skeletons to counter your annoying goblin drill, you drill them in the face like a disgrace. And we drilled this tower for 800 damage, so that's quite cool. I think he's going to have Electro Giant, so I really want to go for a Dark Goblin aggressively and just force out more Elixir and make him furious because all the cards in his deck cost a lot. Okay, he's going to all in me right now. 100%. He's going to Electro Giant, so I need to go in for like a really good Inferno Tower here. I think I'm going to be fine if I play this well enough. He didn't get the Bar Barrel down fast enough, so we're chilling. That's going to be a dead Electro Giant, and he might Lightning, which doesn't even scare me, honestly. Yo. Just wasted all of his Elixir Bar right there. Let's get it. And that's why this deck counters Electro Giant so hard, because you're able to keep up the pressure, and if they make one Electro Giant, you just Inferno Tower and it melts everything. And then if they don't do that, they kind of just lose because then you spamming the other side. If he overcommitted even harder, it would have been disastrous for our homie. I could activate King Tower here, maybe. I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm just going to Skeleton Army instead. I don't know if he's going to do some weird, wacky tornado stuff. I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin here, and then I kind of want to go in for a Skeleton King because we want to keep the Dark Goblin alive and make him even more tilted and sad. Yeah, this is awesome because the Skeleton King is going to die, but it's okay because I can go and click the ability. And then I can go in for a Goblin Drill, and if the ability keeps the Dark Goblin alive long enough, maybe we can get the Goblin Drill in front. Yo, I am playing with his feelings right now. He had to go for an E-Giant because he was freaking out. That's awesome. Okay, so you guys already know the deal. He is definitely going to all in me, so I want to go and just play defensive right now. It's not good for us to go in for anything else. Kind of a cool Goblin gang from our opponent, or Goblins. I'm going to go for Wall Breakers just to soak it up so the Skeleton Army doesn't die. I'm going to go for a Skeleton King, and then I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin here. So really well played on our opponent's end. I think I actually have to Fireball in this because it did lock onto my tower. I'm going to give him a well played because he actually deserves it. Like, if you got the E-Giant onto the tower through an Inferno Tower and a Goblin Drill, like, you have to have played pretty well. So Fireball on the cannon when the Goblin Drill comes down is a pretty good play if you're able to afford it. Obviously, I didn't have it in cycle. It just eviscerates the cannon, so then the Goblins immediately lock onto the tower. Something to keep in mind. I think I'm going to go Inferno Tower here so it immediately locks on, and then if he tries to go for Lightning, he's only able to hit the Dark Goblin or the Inferno Tower, so he has to pick. He's going to Lightning on the Dark Goblin instead. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Skeleton King with Wall Breakers here, and then I can go in for a Goblin Drill off to the side, and then I think he's going to go Cannon, and then I'm pretty sure that the Skeleton King is going to give us a lot of value. Yeah, he's going to go Cannon as expected. I can go in for the Skeleton King ability if we really want to. I think I'm going to Fireball here, and I'm just going to let that roll, and the Skeleton King might give us enough damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wait, if I Dark Goblin and I Rage it up, does it lock onto the tower fast enough? Dude, I was really hopeful. I was optimistic, but in the end, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm just going to keep going Goblin Drills and keep pulling back the Electro Giant, and the Electro Giant's not able to do enough damage. Watch. I'm such a vicious individual. I feel super bad doing this, but this is how you can play the game. If they go in for Electro Giants in the last second, you just keep pulling it back with Goblin Drills. You keep cycling multiple of them. If their tower's at like 700 or 500 HP or less, you automatically win. The Electro Giant will get stuck in a waiting simulator just trying to cross the river, while your drill deals a ridiculous amount of damage, stealing you the win. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.